The handwriting has been on the wall for months. After nearly 10 years, the Palm Beach County School Board may be parting ways with Superintendent Art Johnson. Good evening. I'm Kelly Dunn.
And I'm Jim Sackett. Thank you for joining us. This is developing news we've been following since a surprise announcement was made during tonight's school board meeting. It was supposed to focus on avoiding fines for class size limits. That's just one issue the district has been facing since Johnson was hired in 2001. Recently, he's been at the center of controversy, prompting calls for investigations and audits into his involvement in the continued pay of former academic officer Jeffrey Hernandez.
Tonight, News Channel 5 has team coverage on what could be the end of Art Johnson's era with the school district. We begin with Mike Trim, who is live at the Palm Beach County School Board headquarters in West Palm Beach. And Mike, we know Johnson is leaving, but the question is, exactly how will he step down?
And you know, Kelly, there's a lot of speculation out there, but the school board's lips are sealed when it comes to giving an actual reason for Johnson's possible termination. He could outright resign next week. He could be terminated without a cause. But one thing's for sure, plans to make that decision next week were finalized tonight. The Palm Beach County School Board knows it's making a monumental decision.
We need to move forward and know exactly where we as a board want to go in this, because we've got to make some very serious decisions.
Next week, the 10-year tenure of Superintendent Art Johnson could come to an end. The board will decide whether or not to terminate Johnson's contract.
My discussions with the superintendent's representative have that end result as an objective, is to figure out a way to do this without any disruption to the district. Superintendent leaves with his head held high. The district can move on.
Board Chairman Frank Barbieri says he spoke with a representative for Johnson, trying to reach a settlement that's good for the district. But why Johnson is being let go isn't something the board will talk about. That's because the board's chief attorney told board members it's best not to talk about a reason for terminating Johnson. Johnson is under investigation for his role in former district chief academic officer Jeffrey Hernandez's pay. While Hernandez worked for the district, he was also working in Memphis, Tennessee. Some say that's the reason for Wednesday night's decision.
They all came to a head through the Jeffrey Hernandez debacle, through the use of the stimulus money, those types of things. We just need new direction. We need new leadership.
But some board members were quick to support the superintendent.
You know, it would be nice if we could, get this to a point where the 10 years, of Dr. Johnson being the head of this school district is a celebration.
Okay, so let's go over just, in fact, what could happen if Johnson is let go next week. First, the school board said at tonight's meeting that it wants to find an immediate stopgap person that could fill that superintendent role to sign timely, important paperwork that's needed. That's why a superintendent role is needed for that kind of thing. And then next would be obviously to get an interim superintendent and someone who could bridge that gap until a permanent replacement is found. And that permanent replacement will truly be the new era of the Palm Beach County School District after Johnson is 10 years at that position. We are live in suburban West Palm Beach tonight. Mike Trim, WPTV News Channel 5.
So it's clear Art Johnson, no stranger to Palm Beach County. He has spent nearly 30 years here, climbing the ranks to get to his perch. News Channel 5's Jay Cashmere continues our team coverage with more on Johnson's rise as one of Palm Beach County's top educators. Jay?
Kelly, Art Johnson oversees a $3.5 billion annual budget with 22,000 employees and 169,000 students under him. He clears $300,000 per year with benefits and has been tested along the way with his share of opposition. He is the fearless leader of the nation's 11th largest school district. Since being appointed superintendent of Palm Beach County Schools in March of 2001, Johnson holds the title as one of the longest-serving superintendents. He has always been a public educator. His roots in Palm Beach County blossomed as principal of Boca Raton and Spanish River High Schools from 1983 to 1996. It was there he took a strong stance against gangs and kept order in the hallways with a bullhorn. It was also there controversy sent him packing. A 1997 investigation concluded under his watch, a Spanish River teacher sent 200 misbehaving students to a cubbyhole with a sign reading, "Welcome to Hell." Johnson filed suit trying to get his job back, but dropped the matter after winning a seat on the school board in 1998. He served as chief academic officer at one point. As superintendent, Johnson has had his share of ups and downs. In 2001, he transferred Dreyfus School of the Arts principal Amelia Ostrowski to Jupiter Middle School and launched a board investigation of personnel at the school. The investigation sent Ostrowski supporters into protest and cost the district more than $1 million in legal fees. Recently, he saw opposition from former Chief Academic Officer Jeffrey Hernandez, who sparked controversy across the district for his curriculum changes. Not all has been bad. Under his watch, the school district earned an A rating from the State Department of Education for 3 straight years based on student performance on the FCAT. No other urban district can make the claim. One of his administration's greatest accomplishments was the successful 2004 voter referendum of a 0.5% sales tax to fund school construction projects, which saw enormous support from the business community. Now, Art Johnson lives in Boca Raton, and he dabbles in real estate on the side as well as his job as superintendent. Our partners at the Sun Sentinel helped contribute to this report. I'm Jay Cashman, WPTV News Channel 5.